Hello everyone, my name is Sam Bishop and I am Trees New York's Education Director and Arborist. We will be talking about the process of planting a new street tree in New York City. You can request a new street tree through 311 or the New York City Parks Department's website. You can also hire a contractor to plant a new street tree, but they will have to get a permit from the New York City Parks Department. First, we need to find a space for the tree called a tree bed. The Parks Department, working with other city agencies, has established minimum distances between trees, underground utilities, and things on the sidewalk like fire hydrants and street signs. These distances help prevent the tree damaging the utilities and work on the utilities from damaging the tree. In the picture, the paint markings on the sidewalk mark utility lines beneath. The Parks Department has a target size for street tree beds, 5 feet by 10 feet. Smaller tree beds that had trees in them in the past may need to be enlarged before a new tree is planted. Once a tree bed is found, the kind of tree, called the tree species, has to be chosen and the tree purchased. Choosing the tree species includes factors like the tree's height, if there are wires overhead, or if the tree bed is likely to be flooded in storms. The Parks Department generally requires that the tree chosen will grow as large as the site will allow for maximum environmental benefits. New street trees for planting have to be between 2.5 and 3.5 inches in diameter, measured 6 inches above the soil. They are dug out of the ground with a ball of soil around their roots, called the root ball, which is wrapped in burlap and a wire basket for shipping. This is called balled and burlapped. Balled and burlapped trees, at street tree size, weigh from 600 to more than 700 pounds each. Most of that weight is the root ball. Before the tree can be planted, the tree bed must be prepared. If there is a stump in the tree bed, it has to be removed. Small stumps can be dug out. Large ones have to be ground down to wood chips with a special machine. The soil in the tree bed has to be removed and replaced to the depth of the tree's root ball. Construction debris, cobblestones, and the legs of old tree guards are all things that can slow the excavation when they are buried in the tree bed. When the tree bed is ready, the tree is placed in the tree bed and the wire basket and burlap are cut back or removed. After the tree is placed in the tree bed, the planting depth is checked and adjusted if necessary. In the picture, the tree is being checked for the root flare where the trunk widens out into the roots. The root flare should be at ground level if the tree is planted correctly. If the tree is planted too deep, it can cause problems including decay getting into the tree. The tree is also checked and adjusted to make sure that the trunk is vertical. New soil is added back to the tree bed around the root ball. The soil is gently pressed down as it is added to prevent air pockets which could cause the tree to shift or sink later. Stakes are driven into the ground next to the root ball. Ties between the stakes and the tree's trunk will then be added. The stakes and ties prevent the root ball from moving while the small roots are regrowing into the soil of the tree bed to anchor the tree. If the root ball moved, the small roots would break, reducing the tree's ability to anchor itself and to absorb water and nutrients. The planting is finished by forming a soil ring as wide as the root ball around the tree. The ring holds water over the root ball so that the water goes to the tree's roots, not spreads out to the surrounding soil where there are no roots. The tree bed is mulched, and the tree is watered to help settle the soil around the root ball. Thank you for joining us to learn about planting a street tree in New York City.